Hello everyone, I'm Jay. Welcome back to my channel. And today I'll be teaching you guys how to make an origami turtle. Okay, let's get started. First, grab a piece of paper and we are going to start off by folding it diagonally in half. And once you folded it diagonally in half one way, you're going to fold it the other way also. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to fold it. Now we're going to turn the paper over first, and now we're going to fold it in half the normal way. Basically what we're going to do is make all the half folds that we can do a piece of paper. You want to fold it the other way also in half. And now we will have 4 folds in total, which all meet right in the center. From here, what we're going to do is turn over the paper again, and now we're going to fold these edges to the middle, but we're only going to fold 3 edges to the middle. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we still have one more edge to fold. Is folding it into the middle on this side. What we want to do is flip it over and then fold it to the middle. And now we still have a square again. And what we want to do is we're going to collapse this by folding on these diagonal lines and this straight line. And I'll just show you slowly. This is still a flap. Where the flap is, it's going to remain the bottom part, and we're going to fold these 2 edges down like that, just like that. You're going to push these corners down, and now we have a triangle. And what we do is turn it around, and now we're going to fold the topmost layer, this edge, all the way to the top. You will see the line in the middle, so you can use that as a guide. And once we've done that, we unfold. Now we want to fold this line to the top. Just like that. And then we unfold that for the time being. And we're going to fold the edges up to this line here. So we'll start with this edge. And what we'll do is we'll only fold it to this little crease here that we made earlier on, the second crease that we made. So it will be quite a short crease that we'll have to make this time. And if I show you, we only want to make the crease until this line. So the crease goes here, and then then it stops right at this line. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side also. Only up to the line, and then now we want to fold on these diagonal lines and this line together. And when we do that, we'll fold down the main line first and then the diagonal lines afterwards. We can see that there are pockets here that are not completely flush to the paper, and what we want to do is we want to fold it so that basically we just have to make it to the amount that we want. As this part at the top here is going to be the head, so what you want to do is just approximate it to be around this size, or even bigger or smaller compared to how you want your head of the turtle to look like. The more inwards these parts are, the smaller the head will be, while if I were to fold it out a little bit less, it will be a bigger head. And this is usually how you should look like. This will give you the most average looking head, similar to the one that I have shown you previously. Now, if you look from the top, you can see that there are 4 different flaps here, and in between each side, in between this flap and this flap, you can actually pull out another flap right here, and if you flatten it, it will look like that. I'll just show that to you again. It starts off like this, turn to the top, you separate these 2 flaps, and if you look from this side, there's actually another flap right here, and if you have it, you can pull it up like this. And what you want to do is you want to grab it just like this and hold down these other flaps, and you just want to pull it down like this motion, so that in the end it comes all the way down to here. It comes out here, and you can pull it down as low as you want, and that is to make the bottom leg right here. See, if I flatten it all out, that is one of the bottom legs. That is gonna be these legs right here. And now we will just do the same to the other side real quick. There we go, one flap, and we just bring it all the way down to approximately the same area. If you want, you can bring it down a little bit lower and make the legs a little bit smaller also, which is what I did. There we go. Now, to make the front legs, these are going to be the front legs right here. What we're going to do is, we want to fold this tip to this center line, so that, and the fold will go all the way until right here, and the fold will go all the way to the bottom leg right there. And now I'll show you how I will do it. So you will start off from the bottom leg, make a small crease right there so we can keep it, and then we will slowly glide the edge towards the middle line, and then we just fold it just like that. And then we want to fold this tip out again, and we're gonna fold it. To fold the leg, we're gonna make a line from this edge right here, this edge, to wherever you want, just according to how much you want the hand to point down or outwards. I prefer it to go just slightly outwards, not that much, so I'm gonna fold it until this line right here. If you can see, there is another flap right here, and you can use that as a guideline. And now I'm just going to do the same thing to the other hand to make the other front leg. Just like that, and then I want to use this as a guideline, and voila, you got all the legs. Now you want to flip it over, and you can really start to see the shape of the turtle. What you want to do now is you take either side of this part that's going to be the shell, and you want to just fold it in to where it looks kind of a shell shape. Okay, it doesn't have to be for this fold. You will fold it, you can fold it according to how you want the shell shape to be. It doesn't have to be exact. It's just to what your likings and preferences are. For me personally, I prefer it that the shell kind of goes in slight diagonal way rather than a straight. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to turn it over, undo it, and look at the flap underneath, as that is where we're going to need to tuck it in. And what we're going to do is, we're gonna fold it that way, and you can see that there will actually be much more than I can actually tuck in here. So what you want to do is you want to fold it back outwards and just fold it in a way that I can tuck it in, just like that, something like that. And then when I undo it, I can go from the top and I can actually open up and I can fold these parts inwards, just like that, you know, fold these extra parts in. And then, so that now, this is what it looks like, and I can actually just fold it in like that, right underneath. And it is the shape that I want the shell to be. Now I just have to repeat that on the other side. And then if I pull this up, that is where we have to fold it in. You fold it in and we can see that there's an extra amount. You just have to fold around it. You just tuck it in, unfold it, open this up, neatly tuck it in again, and then we fold it behind. Just like that, we've made the shell. Now you can fold this tip behind just to round off the turtle's head. And if you want to make the turtle's head smaller, what you can do is turn it around, fold down the turtle's head, and fold it back up much less. Okay, fold it back up, and you can turn around and see that it's much shorter now, but it does still look quite thick. And what we can do for that is, when you turn it back, we will fold this edge right here, this edge, up to this edge, as shown right there. And by doing that, we can actually fold in more of the head, just like that. I'll show that again. So this is the bottom of the head right there. You can see we will fold this edge right here up to this edge, just like that. Sorry, just like that, just like that, and we can fold it inwards. And then in the head, and this is what the head will look like from the underneath, and this is what the head looks like from the top. It's more of a rectangular and shape, and it's more smaller than it used to be earlier. And all we have to do is now fold this whole thing in half, and there we go. We are done with our turtle. One extra thing that I actually did for this turtle right here is that for the shell, I didn't really like the fact that it was this kind of shape, and I actually wanted to round it off more. So what you can do is you can actually take this edge and you can just fold it inwards, just like that. Same for the other side. Just fold it inwards, and I've rounded up the shell, and that's how I did this one right here. And there we go. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I will see you tomorrow with another origami video. Bye bye.